Welcome everybody to the show. The show you've been waiting for, of course. On the screen we got right behind us is, of course, Danielle and Luisa. That's right. We got them back with us here on KUHSDenver.com, all the way from Nueva Mexico. We've got Danielle. Are you both in Nueva Mexico?
We are both in Las Vegas, Nuevo Mexico.
Oh, nice. Now we know that Luisa was born in Lubbock, Texas, and she's learned to. I mean, she's been around for some time. Lived in Mora County. I know that. I've got all kinds of information on you. You expected to have your first album to be very big and becoming, and you've done a lot of good things, Luisa. Daniel, you have Sangre Joven, a very popular band, and it's a great band. You originated in northern New Mexico, Pueblos de Las Vegas. That's what's the nice thing about you. Dancing to rancheras, cumbias, corridos, polkas, balsas. And it's all traditional to New Mexico. You both put out an outstanding sets of music all the time. Now, let's talk about You're Coming This Way. And some of
We
the
got a
shows.
CD
Yeah.
release party this
Some of the.
Saturday. We're pumped. We are pumped. We're gonna be in your barrio, Commerce City, Denver,
Commerce City.
Colorado, and the show starts at 7 p.m. and it goes on till 11 p.m. And don't wait to get your ticket because it's gonna sell out. I'm telling you right now. This is a big CD release party. Luisa G's got a brand new CD entitled Con esta canción y con esta botella. And then I got a brand new CD entitled Del Puro Norte. And both of these CDs have just been released within the last 5 months, 6 months or so. And so we're all excited to bring you new music and new CDs to Commerce City.
And it's going to be really nice. You're bringing it. You're coming up this way on Friday or somewhere else. You're performing somewhere else.
We're actually going to be leaving on Saturday. Yeah, we're leaving Saturday morning,
Oh, and
early in
then
the morning. Yeah, but if you want to get those tickets, there's a good friend of mine selling tickets. Her name is Dia Romero, and you can call her at 720-297-1979 to get your tickets. And it's at the American Legion. I'm sure you know where that's at. Of course,
yes.
191, 151 there in Commerce City, and we're really really excited to be there. We haven't been in Colorado probably since last year, so it's gonna be a blast.
It's going to be good. That's what they say. It's going to be good. So,
Yeah.
and then also tell us, Luisa, you've been doing some really good things. You have even collaborated with Danielle on a song or two. Now, let us know what you've been doing with your music.
Well, I record with Daniel. He has SJ Records, and he's the only one I've ever recorded with. And we did a first CD, and it did really really well. So
It blew up.
it blew up, yeah, just really blew up. And so we decided to do another one, and that one blew up too. And so we did a third one. We've done three full CDs in 2.5 years,
Wow.
and we're working on a fourth CD. And we did one song called Las Cinco Letras that took us internationally.
We did a video,
And we've done
and I,
five
and I,
music
and I
videos.
changed my name in that video to Danny.
It's called Las Cinco Letras, so Danny and Luisa.
Danny, ¿por qué Danny? Have you always been called Danny?
No, because that in the song is called Las Cinco Letras, and Danny has five letters, and her
So,
name has 5 letters in her name too. So
so that
yeah, we,
worked out. Yeah, that worked
yeah,
out.
I went from Daniel to Danny, but there's a few people that call me Danny or Dan the Man, the Music Man, or
and
Dan
so,
the Man, the
and and
Making Man.
So we
and
got a really good music video for that song, and and you can look it up on YouTube or whatever. And it's a really good music video. It's
Oh
our
yeah.
first, my first one, and Las Cinco Letras. Look us up.
And then what's nice that you guys are doing, you're doing the CD release party up this way, which is going to make for a really nice advertisement for you in a big, bold way here in Denver, Colorado. Because Denver is like, I think is going off the hook. They're building everywhere you look. They're building somebody. All the New Mexicans are coming here. The Californias, the New Yorkers. Everybody's coming here. It's like I'm going to go to
Yeah,
New Mexico. I'm moving to New
bringing,
Mexico.
we're bringing the very best in New Mexico music to Denver, Colorado this Saturday.
It's
And we
going to
have a
be.
lot of followers, both of us in Colorado.
Yeah, yeah,
A
we got
lot
a
of
lot of
followers.
followers in Denver, and area, Pueblo and Springs, so and even in Neville,
And
Colorado.
Greeley, Colorado.
Yeah, and so yeah, so we got a lot of followers in that area, and like I said, we only get to Denver maybe twice a year to perform, but we're looking forward to it. Yeah,
Luisa, have you been up here before to perform with Daniel?
Yes, we actually did a big wedding last year
you did.
in September. It was in September, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we did. Yeah, I've been up there, and I've been up there with John May's sons too.
Oh, yeah, John Mace, yeah, I know him.
Hmm.
Yeah, so but in terms of a CD release party and a jam like this,
I have not done a CD release party there. No,
and
it'll be my first CD release party in Colorado, so I'm excited.
so everybody's
Really
excited.
excited about it.
Hold those up for a second, Daniel. I'm gonna zoom into that, okay?
These are the new CDs that we're promoting. Yeah. Con esta canción y con esta botella and Daniel y Gallegos, which is actually my fifth solo CD del puro norte. And la música it's traditional, rancheras, cumbias, a little bit of valses, and Luisa does a lot of different intricate stuff. She does some New Mexico stuff, but we do a lot of different stuff with the accordion and stuff on hers.
Mine has a little bit more of a conjunto sound on some of them. So, but it's still New Mexico style conjunto. That's what I call it, New Mexico conjunto.
So I gotta know this. How are you gonna do it? You're gonna start out. You're gonna open the show, Luisa, and then Daniel's gonna come up. Then you're gonna do a duet together, or you're gonna just throughout the whole show, both of you together, just getting down.
Just throughout the whole thing,
Yeah,
we do it
pretty
together.
much we all do a song, and then Sangre Joven will do a song, and then Luisa will do a song, and then people want requests. You know,
Yeah.
it turns into a big party, is what it is.
Well, Sangre Joven always brings a big party, and if Luisa G's there, it just makes the party that much more exciting, you know. So it's gonna be fun. Every time they say Sangre Joven's playing, oh, this is a party. What are you gonna take? I'm gonna take this and that and this and that, you know. So everybody brings drinks, their dancing shoes, everything. So ready to go for Saturday night.
What kind of shot do you want?
I was gonna say.
See?
What do you drink?
I see you're wearing the Modelo's t-shirt. You must drink Modelo.
Modelo to go over. Did you go at light, bro? So yeah, I might get sponsored by Modelo at one time or another.
Yeah, that'd be great.
A lot more Modelo than you do.
Modelo. Okay, so like you've been here before. You came up here and did an interview on Canciones del Domingo, and I want to do this ahead of time because we talked about getting the show going ahead of time so that way you can advertise the show for Saturday night. Because Canciones del Domingo, of course, is on Sunday, so we couldn't get you on in time to do something like that. But it's going to be marvelous. You guys coming up here. Now, you're going to be traveling. It's about what from where you're at least a 4-hour drive, pulling all that 5 hours with all the equipment. Yeah.
With that, fully equipment, and then everybody wants to stop every once in a while and
Yeah.
maybe
Eat
or
and
use
drink
the bathroom
and be
or
merry.
whatever. Yeah. So yeah, about 5 hours. So we'll probably be setting up around 2 o'clock or so.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, that's going to be great.
It's an early show. It's from 7 to 11, which I consider kind of early.
It is early.
Yeah,
Cause
usually here in New Mexico, the dances go from 9 to 1 in the morning.
They go from 9 to the next day, don't lie.
Right, until 6 o'clock in the morning.
Don't lie, they stay going for 2 days.
Right.
No, I know that they do that early, but then that gives you time to go to the other events too, because there's so many events going on here in Denver. It's incredible.
A lot of people have to travel there in Denver. From one place to another, it's what, a 30-minute, 45-minute drive, you know?
Yeah, just to go up the street to the other side of Denver, I know. And traffic has been incredibly crazy, man. It's like, Jesus.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a blast. Like I said, make sure to get your tickets early, and hopefully it won't sell out if you do decide to go and pay at the door.
Yeah, I think the ticket's going to be pretty good because they've been having a lot of different events there now. And so everybody knows when a good group is on their way or coming, especially Sangre Joven. And
yeah, we're a multi-award winning band.
Yeah, see, and
we
then
won
you got
awards throughout the years, so it's one of those things where I think the band has established its name throughout the years, and when people hear Sangre Joven, they're expecting all the young bucks, but yeah.
Salen todos viejitos.
I always
Como?
make fun of this. I says, well, they'll have some oxygen there in the wheelchairs and everything to get you to the stage.
Tírame un IV and we're ready to go.
That's great. And Luisa, you know you're going to be up there jamming too, and so you've been playing for some time and playing with Danielle. I bet you that you two have really complemented each other. So at this event, it's going to be one heck of a show because both you guys together, which in Denver, I don't think you guys have been together in Denver at a show.
Yeah,
Well,
not a CD release.
not a CD release. We just did a private party, which is a big private party, but
Really, where was it
um,
at?
it was a wedding.
It was in Commerce City.
Yeah, it was in
Big giant wedding.
and it was a wedding what I
Friend of
say,
ours.
for a good friend of ours, and it was the first time I got to do the entrega, so that was pretty cool.
You were
That was
enjoying
really
that,
cool.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
what kind of?
but
I know what kind of axes that Danielle plays. What kind of axe do you play? What's your, in terms of what's your baby?
what instrument?
Yes, what axe? I
I
call
just
it your axe.
Oh, okay, okay. I just play the guitar.
Hmm.
I play the guitar, but I don't. No, I don't play like that yet. I mean, I play with him sometimes. You know, we do some acoustic stuff, but I'm a chord player.
Yeah,
I'm just a rhythm
but
player.
you're a great
I don't,
vocalist too, though. Good
yeah, but I
vocalist.
can accompany myself and do that. But no, he's the guitar player, and I'm the vocalist here.
Look how serious Daniel's looking in the camera.
You want to
Yeah,
say
that's
something?
right. That's right. I'm the
We can
guitarist here.
play together, all right? We
Yeah.
can sit there and we can play together.
Well, we did a show on. I did the Friday night shows. I don't know if you remember those. Henry. We did for during COVID.
Oh
I
yes,
would
I
do
remember.
I would do a show every Friday night, and that's actually for Lisa. We met. It was on those COVID shows, the Friday night jam sessions, and I was trying to get that vibe, the música acústica, acoustic guitars, because that's where it's at. Because
Right.
everybody in New Mexico, everybody has a guitar and they pull it out, your tío or your tía, and they can pull out their guitars in the backyard or around the fire or in the kitchen, wherever people will be cooking and somebody will be jamming the guitar. So acoustic guitars is where it's at.
So it sounds
Yeah.
really
So
good, yeah.
I did play that show with him. I was one of his guests, and so I played the guitar. It was four of us, Robert Baca and combos, Richard Maestas, me and Daniel, and we played that show, and
Yeah, I
it was
think
one
it's
of
at 60,000 views now.
yeah, it was your like second top
Yeah,
shows. Yeah,
it's got quite a bit
it's
of
got a
views.
lot of views.
And that's what's nice, when you're getting those views and people are recognizing. And the COVID, we all retooled. Everybody retooled during that time and made it do and made it really work. And so, like, you did a good job doing that, Daniel, and creating that because everybody would look forward to your shows. And then when you
Right.
stop doing it, everybody says, "Well, why don't you just keep doing those, dude?" But
Right,
they're a lot of work. They're,
There's a lot of work. At first, it wasn't too bad, but I mean, after a while,
It became work.
It became work because we'd have to practice and we'd have to get set lists and you'd have to let people, yeah, at what time are you going to get here? Are we going to set up early? It turned into a little job, but I didn't mind doing it. We weren't doing nothing at the time, so it was really. I did it for the people because people were stressed out
yeah.
and everybody was kind of depressed. And I think I brought a little bit of joy and happiness to everybody during COVID.
You did, and that's what was nice about everything. But you could retool and do things. There was a lot of different groups like yours. We would carry the stream. Also out of California, the DW3 band were in the backyard of a nightclub streaming, and everybody was doing it that way. So you can still get the entertainment out there.
Oh, it was
Um,
crazy because like at first when I first started doing it, I thought that I was only playing for New Mexico and maybe southern Colorado. I didn't imagine it, and I had like 2,000 views my first few shows, and I was happy with that. I really was. But by the end of the shows, we were getting 89,000 views, and they were from all over the country,
yeah,
from
all over the
Seattle,
place. Yes.
Chicago, yeah, Las Vegas, Nevada, California, even international. They were watching from Spain, Germany, Japan, Brazil. It was nuts, man. I'm telling you, social media is a very powerful tool.
And you were using it right because when you do it that way and you go out to the masses like you were doing, everybody was looking forward to your shows. Like I said, we'd put
And
you on, we'd stream you out there, and we'd carry it. Not all of them, but just some of them,
Right.
because there were
But
so
the
many
best
of
part
them.
about it was is that there was no money involved. I wasn't doing it for profit. I wasn't profiting off of it. We did it del corazón. We did it because we wanted to help out the people that were watching, and people were dancing in their living rooms, putting us on their big screens, and people were having parties in their garages and whatnot.
Yeah, that's
It
what I
was
was telling
nuts.
you. Yeah, it was cool. And then in the bedroom too, they were doing the mattress mambo to your music. You probably didn't
Right?
know
Ay,
that.
the mattress mambo.
El corrido de Mambo.
Ay, ay, ay.
So it turned out really, really good. I thank all the fans, thank all the supporters, my family and friends for supporting that show, and I support all the DJs and K KUHS. Thank you guys for streaming those some of those shows live. You know, it turned out to be something that was very special. And personally, I think it's gonna go down in history as probably one of the best things that happened in New Mexico.
It is. It's gonna go down in history, and
Because those shows right now, I put all those shows on YouTube.
Yeah, and then you could re-air them, or they can go back and
Yeah,
review them, or
yeah.
even use
So
them, like you said, for the parties and stuff. You put on the big
people
screens.
right now are actually watching those whenever they want, you know, and to remind them of home because a lot of people left from New Mexico and the roots spread somewhere else.
Right.
So when they get homesick, they'll pop on YouTube and listen to Daniel Gallegos and Lisa G or Daniel Gallegos and Darren Cordova or whatever the case may be, whatever artist I had. And I think those should be preserved. You know, it's going to be a good thing later on in life. We might not think about it so much now, but let's say 20 years from now,
oh yeah.
people are going to really, really enjoy those even more, I think.
And I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you something that nobody knows this yet, but I want to tell you
Keep
first.
it quiet. Keep it quiet. Why you gonna
Okay.
wrap me off, man?
No,
Don't be.
People can be expected. So everybody already knows that I'm working on my fourth CD, and it's gonna be corrido packed. It's gonna be corridos, old
And
school.
what corridos are is they're true life stories, events
Yeah.
that are written
Yeah,
down.
they're real stories of things that have happened, tragedies mostly. But I wrote a corrido, an original, about Daniel Lee's shows.
And I haven't even heard it.
The shows he did. It's a corrido about the shows, and we're gonna put it on that CD.
Oh, that's gonna be
So
really
that's
cool.
gonna be something everybody's gonna want to hear. And we're gonna do a nice music video, and I'm hoping to get a lot of the people that came on, the musicians that are friends, and make a really nice, cool video or use part of those shows in that video.
And that's what's
So
nice.
it's a good project.
You're
Yeah.
putting together a beautiful concept associated with
gonna-
those shows, and everybody loved those shows, Daniel. And, you know, I got to
Everybody
compliment
loves
you.
them.
Everybody
I'm
loves them. Even up here, everybody's like, "What the
I'm
fudge?
telling
This
you
is
right
great. This is cool." You know.
up to this point, I'm still getting people that I've never met that say, "You got us to COVID," or "We appreciate what you did for COVID." I meet people every day, and and people hire up my band for their weddings because of it.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of gigs out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it went kind of 360 all the way
Yeah.
around.
And for one, that's how we met.
So
That's how we
Yeah.
met, because he did a show. He was on his third show, and somebody tagged me, and he was selling his brand new 2020 CD. Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
he wanted people to order because he lost all his gigs, he lost his job, and everything, and I kind of felt bad for him, and so I ordered one, right? And
Right.
I ordered one, and then as I was putting it in the mail, I was sending him a check for the CD. I wrote a little note, and I told him it was always my dream to record if he knew of anybody that had a studio, or did he? And he called me, and that's how we met. And look at here,
Yeah.
we formed a great relationship, partnership, whatever you want to call it. And we've become good friends, and now we're doing shows all over. And
It's working out really nice.
I'll be there. Yeah, I did.
There's
There's
the
my
note.
note. That's so
Now,
crazy.
now hold that up for a second. I'm gonna zoom into it.
That's
Okay.
the note that she sent me.
Oh, I want to see it.
That I got in the mail with the check for it, and she wanted to. It was on her bucket list.
It was a bucket list for me because I'm older, you know. And
I saved the note. I just put it in there. I don't know.
Oh
But now
wow.
that you mention it, I'll
That is
put it in
nice.
there.
So that is something that you heard first. There's gonna be a corrido about his shows, so it should be pretty cool, and a video.
And I'm gonna do a shout out to a lot of people from all over the world, from Istanbul, Queens, in New York, and from Geez, all the way from China. There's somebody, one of our DJs is in China, so
I'm
he's out there
telling you, there's
pushing
people all over the place,
Huntsville,
man.
from Nitra, from
That's
Southern California, Texas, Lagos, from all over the world. Thank you for joining us right now. It's going 100 miles an hour right now.
oh, good.
4,200 people per 10 seconds are logging in. They'll watch for a second. Some people will stay on for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Some will stay on this entire show. But thank you for joining us here on
Thank you.
KUHS International. And we are an international broadcaster as well as national and local. So you're listening to Danielle Gallegos and Luisa G. Well, her last name is Gaiton. Gaiton, am I pronouncing that right?
Gaitan.
Gaitan, I knew that. You act like I don't know nothing.
I just tell her Luisa G.
I know Luisa G.
Maybe he's like, what's going to be your artistic
What's
name?
gonna be your stage
I didn't
name?
know I had to have one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go, I like Luisa G. I think that'll be
Daniel, let's
stage.
talk a little bit about Rancheroville. That one was really an outstanding album that you put out.
Yes, this
Right,
one really.
I love that one.
it
I
is
did
badass.
this one came out right after the COVID,
Yeah,
and it had some energy. The energy that was on this was just different. It's just when you
incredible.
have that energy, the song "If Cool Dude." That's
Go through.
that's the one that hit the spot because there's a cool dude in every family, bro.
There
You
is.
already know that.
There's a cool
That has
dude
all,
in every family,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know the one.
and then there's
they have all,
a black
they have
sheep
all
in every family.
they have all the media, they have all the money, they have all the jewelry, they have all the nice clothes, they have all the nice women, they have all the nice cars, but they don't even have a job, bro. The mom dresses in que bruto. So yeah, Cool Dude was the main hitter on this CD, but I mean the energy on this was really good, and Rancheroville was something that I was listening to Sirius XM, and you know how you flip through the channels and there's always blues channels, there's always country, there's reggae, and I was like, damn, I wish they had like a ranchera channel, like you could just listen to rancheras, and if they did, I would name it Rancheraville. Oh, there it is. Cherville. So yeah, this was
That
a
was a
really good CD.
great. I really like that the entire
And
album.
you
I
know
play
what's
it all
cool
the time.
about our music too, Henry, is that it's not just on CDs. Like like back in the day, I remember. I'm sure you listened to 8 tracks,
Yeah,
eight
of
tracks
course.
and 45s
Yes.
and albums.
I did.
But anyways, we're modern, so you can get on Spotify, you can get on Pandora, you can get on Apple Music and type in Lisa G or type in Daniel Lee Gallegos or type in Sangre Joven or Los Gallegos Bros, and all our music is on there.
And it
It's
comes
on
right
all
down.
the
Yes.
digital, all the digital platforms. So that's one of the things that we kind of pride ourselves on is that we kind of stayed modern with that because I know a lot of artists here in New Mexico, they record a CD, but they won't put it on the digital platforms. And I'm like saying to myself, oh my God, you're missing out on all these. They're not a tremendous sales, but it's sales. But you're also not getting the airplay or promotion that you should be getting
For
because
your music, yeah.
yeah. In fact, Lisa G, she put a USB también, no?
Yeah, I even got USBs.
Yeah, she did a USB
Yeah,
also.
for breakfast too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could also hear their music on Canciones de Domingo, 6 hours straight from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the afternoon on KUHS, and their music is almost like Rancheroville. There's about 8 songs. Almost all of Luisa G's music's on there, and
So check.
it comes on randomly.
This is a USB modern. It's a cassette tape. It's got the
The
USB.
retro.
Look at
How
that.
cool is
Look at
that?
yeah, and it's got and here's the USB down here, and you just plug it in. And it's got all her music on there. So this is kind of like the things that we're trying to
We're
get
doing
people.
stuff different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Just because I know they cost a little bit more, but if you buy a new car nowadays, it doesn't have a CD player.
Oh no, it doesn't at all. It's all Bluetooth, and actually they got Wi-Fi in them too. So
Or USB. So yeah.
Now that you mentioned the canciones de Domingos, I want to thank you
yes.
for playing my entire album.
Oh, you
You know,
remembered that? I did that for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
one after the other. I called Daniel. I said, this man reached out to me. He's playing my whole album. He says,
Yeah.
what? And I'm like, yeah, you played the whole album, so I appreciate it.
Oh, you bet. That's what we do here. It's like,
I really appreciate it.
here's the thing: is that we're independent, and there's no corporate thing governing us, so we can really do some serious work here. And we've been at this a long time. We're on 75
Right,
platforms around the world, carried all over the place. And this is what the power of the internet, like you said, the power of
right.
social media, and the
And
power
it's
of independency. We carry our own, we have our own servers. We carry everything. We don't go through a service, and so we have the ability to do whatever we
that's
want, which is
right.
nice.
That's right. And it's just like us. We're independent artists too.
Yeah.
So we don't belong to a record company per se, and we can do our own sales anywhere, or we can sell our own CDs wherever we want, or we
And
can
that's what
record wherever.
that's what Prince
You know,
did. Prince
yeah.
did the same thing. He got away from the record companies and did his own setup, and he did real
And
well.
sometimes it's better, you know. It's just it depends
Yeah,
on every
they,
artist.
they try to control your ability to express yourself,
Yeah.
and you two together have been expressing yourselves. You have this
Oh, no,
combination.
We're on a roll.
Okay,
we are on the roll. Everybody connects us, huh?
Yeah.
okay. So
Everywhere.
let's say this. Tell us, give us the skinny, give us the tea on you two. Tell us the dark sides. No, I'm just kidding.
Dark side.
No,
I'll
I'm
tell you,
just.
I'll tell you the dark side about him.
Uh-oh,
When it comes
uh-oh.
to me, so I am not perfect by no means. And I'll make a mistake and he'll turn around, you made a mistake. You think I don't know that? I made a
I'm
mistake.
right here
That's
sitting all embarrassed and everything. You don't think I made a mistake? And
you made a
Danielle's over there
mistake.
sweating you, right? He's over there eyeballing
Yeah.
you. Why you
Yeah.
eyeballing me, Daniel? You made a mistake, hija de
You
carnicera.
made a mistake, Lisa. That's how I go.
Oh,
So
perfectionist,
what's
I
my
guess.
dark side then?
Yeah, it's a perfection.
Give us her
Uh,
dark
You
side,
make,
Danielle.
we all do.
we all do. There's no upside, you know.
There's no,
You're real. Yeah, what I like about you the most is that you're real humble.
Oh, that's nice.
She's real humble and not just not with me, but I mean like, well, you're humble with me, but I mean like with your fans.
oh yeah.
I mean, if you comment back, you treat your fans like, like if you really want to meet them, like you go
I
all out,
do. I really
and
do.
it's one of those things where it has a lot to do with the connection of the fans and the artists. There's a lot of artists out there that they won't talk to their fans, or they won't comment, or they okay, well, se les va la cabeza, you know what I
Ay,
mean?
Dios de mi vida.
Yeah,
We just did the fiestas in Las Vegas, New Mexico this weekend, and
I
we
How
hear
had
they turn out?
thousands,
How they turn out?
thousands, thousands of
oh,
people. It was huge,
crazy.
And
and
you
I was
didn't
sitting
invite
there.
me? Why didn't you invite me, man? That's
"You
cold blooded.
come."
You didn't even say, hijo de carnicero, come down and play. You didn't even ask me. You didn't even ask me why.
Yeah, we were. I was pretty exhausted. We did 7 shows in 5 days in 4 cities.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's
pretty.
kicking butt. That's
It
kicking
was.
butt.
We were rocking it out every day, every night. In fact, in one of the days we did 3 shows.
Wow.
Uh, Sunday, yeah, and it was just amazing to see all these people come out to watch us perform.
And
It's
finally, huh?
amazing.
After COVID, finally, huh?
I was telling we saw. I think it was you that I was telling that it feels like it officially opened up 100%.
Yes.
Like this is the first time like I can feel that it's actually opened up like
Everybody's
100%.
out and about doing their thing.
Yeah, yeah. And I because last year and even the year before it was kind of iffy. You
Well,
know,
last year was the first year they did it. No, the
yeah,
year before was
it
two
was
years,
kind of
right?
iffy. But this is like the first year that I actually felt that it's
It's open,
on.
yeah.
It's
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 on.
on.
on, yeah.
Puro pinche party.
There you go. That's how we get along. We like to have a
That's
good
how we
time.
get along.
Both of us like shots. We like to sing and we like to party.
Well, I guess we're going to officially end the show here with Daniel Ligallegos y Luisa G. Luisa Gaitan. Did I say Gaitan?
Guy, like Guy Tan.
Well, Guy, what's up, Gaitan?
You got close. You got close.
I want to mention we're playing also in Longmont, Colorado.
Oh, yeah, just up north. Yeah, that's
August,
a nice place.
August 19th, we're doing a big show, so get your tickets from Victor Vela. We're doing a show for Latinx, and what they do is they raise money to give scholarships to Hispano kids, which is a
Nice.
good thing. Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. We're also going to be playing in Pueblo, Colorado for a big Halloween dance coming up in October. So I'll be looking out for that. We will be doing the fiestas in San Luis, Colorado, the San Luis Valley. now Dia de Santiago, which is now July 25th, 24th, 25th, something like that. We'll also be
Nice.
doing the Mora Fiestas. So we got a lot of shows
Oh
coming up.
my, that's so cool. You're out and about, and now you get to see him. Sangre Joven and
Yeah,
Daniel Gallegos.
so one more
Are
time,
you
I want to
gonna?
invite everybody to the CD release party
Yeah, that's this
this Saturday.
Saturday. Commerce
This
City,
Saturday.
just north of
Commerce,
Denver.
American
Daniel
Legion,
Lee Gallegos,
Luisa
Luisa
Gaitan.
G, Sangre Joven. Showtime is at 7. Tickets are $25. You must be 21 years old or you can't get in. Call for your tickets. Call Dia Romero. Call her right now. Tell her that Daniel and Lisa sent you. 720-297-1979. Commerce City.
You'll have a good time,
Oh,
guaranteed.
guaranteed.
Coming up here right after we get off the show is tune into the audio portion, which is the radio, which broadcasts all over the world, and listen to Daniel Lee Gallegos Las Five Letras featuring Luisa G. I've got it up here ready to go. It'll be on the
There we
radio
go.
portion of it, okay? So you can hear what they sound like together. Okay, so it was a pleasure having you guys as guests on
Thank you.
KUHS. And
Thank you.
big shout out to Nueva Mexico and all the beautiful artists that come out of there. Coming to Denver Saturday night. Don't forget to get your tickets, okay? With that being
We'll see
said,
you there.
it's been real, it's been fun. Thank you guys.
Nos vemos muy pronto, mi raza.
Ahí te miro.
Love you.